He's... My mic wasn't set up. Oh well. I'm back. Haven't been uploading at all recently for reasons, but here today because of the new multi banner in Love in Deepspace. I haven't watched the trailers. The spoilers. But everything's gonna be pretty new to me. The doorbell rings. I received a package. As I open it, a work badge with my name and photograph slides out. The word producer is printed in the most prominent spot. With this, I can freely come and go from the studio and editing room. Actually happening, huh? Not too long ago, one of my friends recruited a small film crew to fulfill her dream of making a movie. Okay, so I have seen people talk about the cards. I guess similar to the Idol banner, we're just actors. Instead of it being like an AU. Before the shoot could start, she told me she had some other business to attend to and couldn't make it back in time. Oh boy.
Everyone came here because we share the same goal of making a movie. It'd be a shame if the whole team disbanded just because I couldn't be there. The crew is professional. They just need someone who can call the shots when necessary. Please, I've thought long and hard about this, and you're the only one I trust. You won't have to worry about funding, and it doesn't matter how the final product turns out, I promise.
Okay.
What's important is enjoying the process of creating something together. It might be a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
As if afraid I'd back out, she rushed through all the paperwork and transferred the role to me before I could say another word. I'm not doing this alone though. I accepted the request because he promised to be there with me. Yes, he did. I glanced at the package and pulled out another finely crafted work badge. Spoilers. The terrifying leader of only kindness will be acting in a film. Cute. It's the night before filming starts. I drag Silas to a film art exhibition in search of inspiration.
This movie tells the story of Mike, a vagrant, and Ruckus, a bread merchant, as they embark on a racing adventure.
The exhibition hall is packed with visitors. I'm listening intently to the audio guide when the voice in my earpiece is abruptly cut off. Hello. Why did it stop? Don't tell me you grabbed a broken one. Trying to find Silas dangling the unplugged earbud cable. Amusement shines in his eyes.
I see you have some misconceptions about my luck, sweetie. You don't think listening to these is a waste of time?
I need to find suitable references among all these works. Wouldn't listening to the summaries be faster?
By references, do you mean summarizing every film's plot using the same cookie-cutter template? This movie tells the story of Lucy and Jack, a married couple who reveal each other's secrets.
Realizing his monotonous tone was killing my creative flow, I quickly interrupt him. Okay, when you put it that way, my desire to keep listening dies a little.
In that case, we'll clear our minds.
I follow his gaze to the center of the exhibition hall, where a holographic device automatically generates films based on the viewer's characteristics. We create our own template instead of relying on others. Using my quick reflexes, I push Silas into the holographic device's recognition area. Since we're making a dangerous and thrilling film, using you as a reference is perfect. I need you to make a small sacrifice and stand there for a bit.
Don't forget that the film we're making has two main characters.
Before I can move my arm pressed against his back, he grabs my wrist and pulls me into the circular recognition area too.
In these sort of films, there's always a scene where someone drags another person down with them.
I I see we don't need this device. You alone are an endless source of inspiration. However, after successfully recognizing the main characters, the display fails to load just as I'm about to try again.
This device can only be used after listening to the film commentary.
So it's a package deal.
Now what? Do we keep listening to the boring commentary? Or would you rather keep squeezing inspiration out of me?
Won't be the only thing I'm squeezing out of you. Without any hesitation, I tossed the audio guide into the return box in front of the device and linked arms with him. Neither. When I stepped onto the device, my head was filled with images, gang shadettes, life on the run. I was certain someone to thank for the chance to experience all of that firsthand. Small smile tugs at Size's lips as he gently pats my head.
Even the most thrilling things can get a little dull. Making a movie is a refreshing change. And, as the one who kick-started my filmmaking career, you deserve an equal amount of credit.
Sweet. Film. Okay. Let's get those diamonds. What am I even going to be doing? I need to get 6,000 points. Those thingies for it. Alright, let's see what mini game we're dealing with today. God, what is this? Use the claw to collect them. Okay, so it's like the fishing game. Missed it. Missed it. Okay, this is kind of cute. A rock. Okay, we've got 3 stars. Let me get those diamonds. And let's this next one. Get all the points. Here, a nice ring. Good. And I got 3 stars again. So having fun. Those. Let me move some things a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I made the microphone a little bit because it's covering up some of my screen. Planning. Where the songs in the film fit in. He's so cute. Need to worry about the budget. Okay. Teamwork up a little bit. So which color do I value most to myself? It is done, but the stunt corner says a car chase is impossible. Ask the expert. Easy. Don't tell me you decided to step in. Let's revise the script one more time. The key selling point is unrealistic, but changing it would ruin its appeal. Proposal needs to define the project's vision. What I value more is backdrop and lighting are set and silence is in the shot. It's time. Click. You're always excited during times like this. I'm good. Don't underestimate me. I won't. Take your time to press the shutter. For filming, production wants amenities, but the director is focused on scenery. Better scenery, better. Social media platform wants their virtual idol to have a role in the movie. Accept. Refuse. Director and stunt coordinator need to see the fight scene's feasibility. You don't look like you're ready for a fight. How your muscles is how I'll prepare. Testing my strength, take a good long look. They say 20 other films like this already in development. Now what? Be more creative. Be more creative. Makeup artists and photographer are blaming each other for the bad shots. Change the plan, resolve conflict. After 18 auditions, the very director needs help in escaping a clingy actor. Help. Finally got rid of him. Was he even screened? Yeah. All these photos remind me of wanted posters. The posters tell you more truth than their CVs. The screenwriter proposes last minute changes and says they're important. Take a risk. No change. Better than how I run Only Kindness. The set designer has always dreamed of acting and offers to be an unpaid extra. Focus on work. Focus on work. Deserves a detailed breakdown. Realistic weapon props might be confiscated during transit. Ensure visuals. Ask Only Kindness. Fruits industry supply chain can work. Guys transports most of its weapons by stop. We're running a legitimate business here. Okay. Rise up putting expectation in. I've got a bit for that to go. Between Scenes, Chapter 1. The music's nice. Hello. Because of the pre-production task we've been juggling non-stop lately, Size and I have thrown our sleep schedules out the window. To reclaim some quality sleep, I ordered a bunch of sleep aids online. Aromatherapy, candles, and this leaning against the headboard size gives the bowl-shaped object in my hands a sidelong glance before drawing.
If you're looking for kindness, shouldn't you be seeking out the charitable? I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place.
And here I thought you had good taste in music. This is a singing bowl. Being unmoved, I scoot closer and press the mallet into his palm. Then I guide his hand to strike the singing bowl. Doesn't it sound nice? Maybe you should consider expanding your musical repertoire and picking up a new instrument. More convenient than a pipe organ. It's not picky about where you play it, so whenever you get the urge.
You mean when you can't sleep?
Not bad. You catch on quick. An amused smile tugs at the corner of his lips as he leisurely twirls the mallet between his fingers.
Are you sure you want me to do the striking? Let's be clear about one thing. I can't always control my strength.
Oh, we know. We know. Recalling how he knocked someone out cold with a single punch in the ring, I mainly abandoned the idea. Never mind. I'd rather have my eardrums stay where they are. This probably doesn't suit you anyway, so let's try something else. Whoop. As my hand reaches for the diffuser, an unstoppable force intercepts and pulls me under the blanket.
That's enough experimenting for the day. Lulling you to sleep doesn't require all this preparation.
There are other ways to tire me out. Since a foreboding flickers from my mind, I raise my hand to cover his mouth before taking the chance to bury my face in the crook of his neck. I'm sleepy. Too bad your lullaby has to be used for another time. As I'm about to pull the blanket over my head, my phone lights up with the actor profiles the director sent. One of the supporting actors has a scheduling conflict. We found a last-minute replacement, so please look over the resumes. Problems are still popping up before we start filming. I really can't let my guard down for even a moment. Too lazy to get up and move elsewhere, I prop my phone against Haz's chin and start reviewing the document. This actor might actually be a good fit.
Lulling you to sleep and doubling as a phone stand. I didn't know I had so many household-related features.
A few more are still in development. Please wait for the updates.
That won't be necessary. A new feature is ready to be tested right now.
Oh? Glowing black red energy takes the phone from my hand and tosses it onto the sofa. You call this a new feature? A forced shutdown?
It's not just for a phone. You too.
Full palm promptly covers my eyes while the arm cushioning my neck draws me closer into his embrace.
Unless you want to show up at the shoot tomorrow with dark circles under your eyes. Behave.
Don't talk like that. You'll make me not behave. And this quietly creeps in, and I can't help but yawn. Maybe it's because his familiar warmth dispelled my restless thoughts. If I knew this would happen, I wouldn't have wasted time trying those sleep aids. Turns out you're the most effective one. Yote. Okay. Gain 100 activity. And oh yeah, they do update the quick battle stuff. It's cool. Yeah, I got the spam price. The 10 run. Alright, I need 2,000 more points to get the things, but I don't really care about the other guys. Okay. get Silas's card, then I can get it. Haven't watched the trailer. Like the memories, wireless, Savior, and Spain. Precise wish, Silas. What rewards do we get? I'm not sure if I want to get the outfit or not. I don't think I really care. The Silas's one, it is an interesting look because he's never really worn like that before, but I don't know. I do have 2 wishes because I did buy the first page of this. I did do that. It was only like, I had some Google Play Store credit, so it was like 10 cents out of my pocket. Fuck it. I'm pretty early into the memory, so I'm just going for it. First 10 pull. Second pull. 20 wishes. I don't know if I'm on a guarantee or not. I think I am. I probably don't. I always lose. 30.
Always known who I am. Every single time feels dreamlike.
40.
Even 1,000 miles.
Let's see. I'm a bitch.
You're here to stay. Time and time again.
Hello, Xavier.
Show up with flowers in your hand. And when
Now
the sun
I'm on a guarantee.
fades
Good son of
into
it.
the sea.
Events. Go ahead and get this. And now wish. Okay. I can't remember what one it is.
I woke up from my dream and saw
This music is getting kind of annoying.
eyes so
Alright, what am I at? 50. 60.
You greeted me with a smile like you'd always known who I am. Every single time
70.
feels dreamlike. Even 1,000 miles away.
80.
I feel you're here to stay. Time and time
Well, I got his outfit anyway, so.
again, you show up with
19.
flowers in your hand. And when the sun fades into the sea, promise me
100.
you'll
Now I'm broke.
never leave. I send you
Get your
my
ass in
greeting
here.
through the wind. and wish you were here with me.
You always make me broke. Don't make it you anyway. Get me the hell away from that song. The instrumental was nice. Voice, eh. Okay. It is a nice outfit. Wait. Of course. 5 more. Let's just do these solo. Two. 3.
Woke up from my dream and saw you.
4.
Eyes so bright. You greet.
I'm done with that one. Of course you had to. Of course. Couldn't just let me. You freely. And I unlocked the phone call. Yippee. Oh, my audio is fucking up. Level up more. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they decide to rerun No Defense Zone. I'll probably spend money on it. Or swipe. Okay, what the hell is this phone call?
You said you had a new weapon for me, and it's a high-powered water gun. Ah, yes. This truly is a weapon of mass destruction, kitten.
Wasn't someone interested in the Hunter's Field Day Water Gun Battle Royale? Holy shit, that's a mouthful. I know it's not easy for you to participate in our field day, but I figured getting you the water gun that we use might be the next best thing.
Are the Hunters Field Day organizers dead set on using water guns? Should I donate some real equipment to your association?
The goal here is to put friendship before competition. We're supposed to improve our teamwork and strengthen our bonds in these mocked battles. I'm not gonna fight to the death here.
You do that to build rapport. I see. Hunters rely on playing pretend to excel at their job.
Silas, you remind me of that fox who couldn't reach their grapes. I decided they must be sour.
You've been reading fairy tales lately?
I never heard that one.
You should know by now I prefer close combat. I'm not exactly desperate to be in your water gun free-for-all.
Really? Then I'll take the water gun back. And if we ever end up in a water gun fight, you can only use your bare hands.
I'll use it to water the plants, kitten.
I knew you'd like it. What did I say?
Keeping it means I like it.
For most people, it might just be a case of I might as well since it's already here. But you, keeping something means you definitely like it. You're free to correct me.
Knowing you, I suspect there's more to this toy than meets the eye. Let me guess. You lost a match during your little hunter event, so you need a stronger teammate or opponent to practice with, and I was your first choice.
How'd you know? Wait, You didn't put a wire on me, did you?
I don't need to do that. You're an open book, kitten.
Hehe.
So, which is it? Do you need an ally or a rival?
Why not both? I think it'd be nice to improve our teamwork, but I also want you to help me hone my skills. So I can kill two birds with one stone.
What an interesting proposal.
You hope this would happen, right? I guess you're not the only one who can read minds.
So our teamwork is already good. Why don't we jump straight into improving your combat prowess? However, you know more about this state-of-the-art weapon than me. Won't you show me the ropes? You are a water gun expert, right?
Bum, bum, bum. The old. Alright. We got Silas's outfit. Yeah. There you go, big boy. I really want to buy that. I bought the first one. We got this. We got this outfit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck about sports. Like, at all. Right here, though, possibly get that one on the next card. To afford that would be nice. Would be nice. Okay. Now I think it's time to figure out what the hell. Where are you? Did I lose you? There you are. Figure out the story of this. So let's get into it. Yeah. I'm gonna drink something real quick while this loads. Okay, I'm back. Make some iced tea. Alright. I know how this will go, because my throat has been feeling sore for the last couple of days. Because I choked on some bread. It's still sore. I don't know why. But see how this talking goes. My voice might fuck up. Or it probably already sounds like it's a bit getting fucked up, but oh well. Where am I? The blood-red sunset pierces my eyes. I look down to find the ground covered with withered plants, with my long skirt freeing the hem from the sharp thorns. Weird. These aren't my clothes. Trudging over the dead branches with unsteady steps, I soon reach the only building in sight. It's a villa with a crumbling facade. The intricate patterns on the gate and the towering stone pillars on either side speak of the owner's former prestige and glory. Now the estate has clearly fallen on hard times. Even the brass plaque bearing the address is somehow blackened, making it hard to read. I feel like I've seen this place before. Suddenly an image identical to the scene flashes through my mind. Isn't this a scene from the movie? What the hell happened? Did we get like luxuated or some shit?
Miss!
Hello? I turn around to see a young girl running towards me excitedly.
You're back! Oh, this is wonderful. There may still be hope for Casa Winery yet.
Before I can say anything, she opens the gate and pulls me inside. I listen to her tearful, fragmental explanation while taking in the damaged leather sofas and velvet curtains. The situation becomes clear. I've been pulled into the world of the movie Silas and I were just watching. Uh-oh. And what I've seen from people saying, the Casablanca, is that what it is?
Miss, are you truly going to sell these wines?
I don't think it has a happy ending. From what I've seen from people talk about it. I don't know, I haven't watched it. If we don't, we'll be living off the grapes in the backyard for the rest of our lives.
But your great-grandmother spent her life collecting these precious vintages.
Right now, our priority is keeping the winery afloat. Besides, selling these is the only way we can afford to keep the winemaker on. Place 2 bottles of wine into a crate and have it loaded onto the carriage before climbing in without hesitation. As the villa's silhouette fades into the distance, I suddenly give myself a pep talk. I hope I haven't made the wrong bet. A week ago, Silas and I visited a newly opened immersive private theatre. We chose this film because every other option was something one of us had already seen. I never thought that when the movie barely began, its opening shots panning across a city crumbling in the flames of war, I found myself transported into the world within. Where is Silas? In a whole week. I haven't found Silas, I haven't found a way out of here, and now I'm running out of money. If I'd known this is what immersive meant, I would have insisted on a rom-com.
Miss, this is the bar you mentioned.
Carriage comes to a stop. Violet turns to look at me, her eyes filled with hesitation.
Are you sure you want to go in?
Stop
This
questioning
bar
me.
only opened a year ago, and it's already the most popular place in town. But I've heard the owner is not a man to be crossed.
That's exactly why I need to be here. This is the only place that can buy all our wine in one go. If you want to do business, you find someone who can afford to pay. If Silas were here, I know he would make the same call. I have no lead on Silas's whereabouts. Just the thought of him fills me with a little more resolve and courage. I smooth down my skirt, make sure the pistol at my waist is hidden, and push open the door. What are the chances? Night has barely fallen, yet the bar is already buzzing with life. I weave through the crowd only to find the very person I'm dreaming of standing right there at the bar. Silas! I dressed in velvet blue, so leans against the bar. Hearing my voice, he slowly raises his head.
You looking for something?
I've been looking for you ever since I got here for a whole week. Here you are, relaxing with a drink this whole time. I reach out to grab Silas's arm. Something's a bit suspicious. If I can reach his arm, he seizes my wrist and obviously pins it behind my back. Yell it. Why the hell do we have to keep going with these memory issues, buddy? Ah?
I don't care to be manhandled, least of all by drunks.
Silas lifts his chin, and 2 men in black coats standing in the corner immediately approach with deference.
Get her out of here before she causes a scene.
Hey, I'm not drunk.
No? You sound as though you are.
My shirt size is in display, struggling to break free, but I can't budge an inch. The cloak draped over my shoulders slipped during the struggle as he reached for his gaze suddenly falls to my neck. I'm still wearing the heirloom necklace I dug out before leaving. Able to help make an impression.
Casa Winery?
Yes, I'm staying there now. Reckon for this, Silas pulls the cloak tightly around me, covering me completely.
Never heard of it. Send her back.
Hey! Huh? Always with the memory issues. Always! For much struggle, I finally managed to convince Silas to actually have business to attend to, narrowly avoiding being shipped back to the winery along with the wine. In the VIP room on the second floor of the bar, Silas lowers his gaze to the wine case laid before me.
Quite a scene earlier. Was all that just to sell wine?
Under Silas's peeling gaze, I still myself and nod. Yes. I have no shortage of supplies, Mr. Silas, so I had to come up with a way to get your attention. Well, I'm not completely lying. I'm not sure what went wrong, but after your deal, I'm certain one thing: he has lost all the memory of Lincoln City. I want to actually be treated as a troublemaker. I push down my swelling emotions and bring up a topic that might pique Silas's interest. Whether in Lincoln City or this world, getting close to Silas and earning his trust won't be easy. You can try the wine I bought. Consider my apology for being reckless earlier. That talking more might give me away. I quickly change the subject and bend down to retrieve the most expensive bottle from the case. And let's see if I can help turn Silas's impression of me around. So he seems to see through my intentions. He raises an eyebrow but doesn't press further. Bartender glances at Silas. After receiving his approval, he uncorks the bottle and pours the wine into the empty glass on my table. Silas picks up the glass and takes a sip.
A fine wine indeed.
Castle Winery has many more like this. Would you be interested?
Depends on the price.
I write a number on the table with my finger. This is the price for most people, but you're an exception. I can give you 50% off. Damn!
A reckless way to do business, isn't it? You risk losing everything.
If I want something from you, I have to be willing to pay the price first. I'm just skipping unnecessary back and forth and laying my cards on the table. I respond to a non-committal smile and signals the bartender to retrieve a bottle from the cabinet behind me. The glass is poured and handed to me. I raise the glass to my lip, take a sip. Every bit as good as what I brought.
You have it all planned out, I see. Then I'm sure you know a small discount is hardly an incentive for me. I have a better idea. Care to guess what it is?
God. Slender fingers brush across the leather case on the table. They linger a few seconds longer on the Castle Winery engraving. Reminds me of why I chose the spiral in the first place. Besides dwelling selling wine, I have another deal to make. When I didn't get to finish the movie, I remember this synopsis mentioning that the barn secretly deals in intelligence. The original plan was to use this intel to strike a deal with the owner. Have them keep an ear out for any news related to Silas. I expected the owner to be Silas himself. However, it seems he's thinking the exact same thing. The vineyard may have been destroyed. The transport channels Castle Winery established are still intact. I can guarantee these channels are discreet and secure enough for you to safely relay any messages you want delivered. This way I can also learn more about Silas in this world. And maybe I can find some excuse to drop by the bar and see him more often. My thing's tweaking out, sorry. The amusement in Silas's eyes deepens, yet he stays silent, his gaze fixed on me as if contemplating something. Everything around us seems to fall silent, leaving only the sound of his fingers tapping against the tabletop, each one echoing in my heart. Final answers is in the hand of someone who truly appreciates it. When you're agreeing, it just comes to a stop. A faint, almost imperceptible smile tugs at the corner of his lips as he gently
Lady
raises
from
a glass.
Casa Winery, I find you far more interesting than the wine you brought.
And you're tweaking out. You were tweaking out. Pick up my glass as well.
Here's to a fruitful partnership.
Alice purchases every last bottle from Castle Winery just as promised, and the winery finally resumes operations. It even has some extra money now, enough to continue attending the parties hosted by the city's elite. Alice accepted the invitation too, but I haven't spotted him anywhere. Never mind, I'll just hide out here for a bit before the banquet starts. I close the lounge door behind me and glance around the room. An eye-catching hunting rifle hangs on the wall. I walk over to examine the antique firearm, something I've only ever seen in movies.
A side-by-side double-barreled shotgun. The design makes the hammers easier to cock. Most early hunting guns were built this way. It's a bit old-fashioned these days, I'm afraid.
I turned to see Silas in an elegant suit, leaning against the door frame and watching me with obvious interest. Silas, you're here too.
It's been a while. Thought I'd stop by to see my new friend.
Ah. What a coincidence. I came here because I was thinking of you too. We exchanged our greetings, but I have a feeling Silas has other reasons for showing up at an event like this. Bye. Hello. Silas closes the door and walks over to me. A hint of music flickers in his eyes.
Well fed, well dressed. No longer looking like a stray, I see.
Homeless? I'm the owner of Castle Winery.
And more confident, too.
I clench my fist. Silas, I'm not a stray cat.
Not anymore.
You're impossible. I pout and turn away, reaching out to the rifle hanging on the wall.
You like it that much?
It takes more than words to defend a winery. I need to have some skills.
You'd need something a little lighter, easier to carry.
Silas pulls my hand down and draws me toward him. Before I can react, he lifts the hem of his suit jacket, revealing a pistol holstered at his waist. We're so close, the familiar warmth radiating from Silas makes me lose myself for a second. We're still in Lincoln City. I'd snatch his gun without hesitation and use it as an excuse to hug him.
Interested?
You might shoot me if you do that
You
here.
seem rather taken with it.
I'll have to try it first to know if it suits me. Thus raises an eyebrow and places the gun in my hand. Examine its slender barrel and the delicate engravings on the grip. Simple and antique, yet exquisitely crafted. I grip it with practiced ease, aim, and then lower it. Relaxing my grip, I spin the gun around my finger twice.
Now I'm curious what you do in your spare time.
I shoot motherfuckers. Nothing like what you're imagining, I can assure you. I lift my chin, ready to demonstrate my professional hunter skills to Silas. However, when I try to eject the magazine, I realize I'm only holding the grip. The bullets are stored in front of the trigger. I waits for the magazine that never comes. I awkwardly adjust my cuff to cover the fumble.
What? Why stop the little show?
I was about to check the condition of the bullets. Several bullets appear in Silas's palm.
Here. Please do help me load the rest of them, Miss Expert.
Silas steps closer and leans down. His gaze is fixed on me as if he's watching my reaction carefully.
This one is a bit more difficult, isn't it?
His teasing smiles ignite my competitive spirit. Me too. Just not familiar with it. After a moment of observation, I finally figure out its basic structure. With confidence, I pull back the bolt. When the sharp click, it freezes in place, completely jammed. After a long pause, I look up and shift his turn to Silas with a pleading gaze.
What's that look for?
You know what I mean. Silas folds his arms, watching me with an unhurried amusement.
I've made my point as well. I'm sure you catch my drift, don't you?
I press the gun back into his palm, but I don't let go of his hand. Silas, teach me.
Is that a request or a command?
Silas flicks aside a small metal piece and smoothly pulls back the bolt, revealing the bullets hidden inside.
You had the right idea. You do need to pull back the bolt and load the rounds from the top with this one. One more step at the start, and you'd have had it.
Realizing I was just one step away from success, I can't help but grumble under my breath. And just loading it takes so many steps. What an antique.
The lady's got high standards, I see. This actually is the latest model.
Damn. They behind as hell.
Aside from me, you're the second person ever to touch it.
Don't tell me you've modified it already. Does the smell says it all? You still let me try to load it? You did that on purpose.
You seem to be enjoying yourself. I didn't want to spoil it.
As I was about to retort, a sudden knock at the door interrupts me.
The banquet is about to begin. You may come downstairs now.
I turn to look at Silas, only to find him sunk deep into a nearby armchair. The guy just told us to head down.
I heard, but I don't want to.
Of course. Seeing that I have no intentions of leaving, Silas sits up slightly and rubs between his eyebrows.
It's too noisy down there. I'd like a moment to myself.
A true introvert.
Alone.
Oh boy. He says he needs to rest, yet he makes no move to close his eyes. We were just chatting moments ago, and now he's suddenly trying to get rid of me. Thinking back to the convenient time knocked, it all makes sense. That's why Silas is here. Must be meeting someone. Alright, once you're done resting, make sure to come find me downstairs. Inside the banquet hall, men loudly debate over the war, adding a layer of tedium to the already noisy atmosphere. With the corner of my eye, I saw a young man quietly up the second floor. Destinated clearly the lounge where Silas is waiting. Are his Silas plans to meet? I keep one eye on the staircase while making idle conversation with the ladies nearby. And one of them suddenly brings up the hunting lounge.
That hunting rifle is said to be Lady Lisa's personal favorite. Apparently, the handle is studded with diamonds. Come along and have a look. Leave the men to their dreary business.
Remembering that Silas is likely still discussing business in the very room they mentioned, I still myself and loosen my grip on the wine glass. In an instant, the dark liquid trails down my dress.
Oh, look at your dress. Here, use my shawl to cover the stain.
I'm fine, I just got a little distracted. Seeing that their attention has been successfully divided, I fidget with the hem of my skirt and deliberately put on a sorrowful expression.
But you do look pale, my dear. Is something the matter?
Actually, seeing my resolve, I comprise a tough, unrequited love for a certain bar owner. Time I finish my scattered, disjointed tale, everyone has completely forgotten about the hunting rattle. Is now looking at me with complicated expressions.
Oh, how unfortunate. I heard he associates with all sorts of unsavory characters. He has a rather complicated background. If I were you, my dear, I would be careful with my assets if I had to do business with him.
Indeed. My father says the military has been after him for quite some time. Who knows how he made his money?
Committed to seeing this act through, I continued to wear an expression of unwavering devotion. He's the one who helped me with my winery when I was at its lowest. That was the result of my persuasion. He's shrewd and capable in business, and he's never taken advantage of anyone. So he never lets me get the upper hand either. Anyways, to me, Silas is truly better than anyone else. He's gonna hear this! I can tell he's gonna hear this! The other ladies exchange glances. Judging by the expressions, they probably think I'm beyond saving. At least I accomplished my goal. I breathe a sigh of relief, only for a low chuckle to someone behind me. I knew it.
Am I really that wonderful?
Turned to find Silas somehow slipped out of the lounge and is standing right behind me. Right behind me. In my frozen place, Silas graciously extends his arm to me.
Shame I only caught the epilogue. Why don't you fill me in on what I missed?
Yeah. I nod with feigned bashfulness and walk out of the banquet hall with Silas, the worried gazes of the ladies following us. Moonlight carves out a secluded corner of the courtyard. I let go of Silas's arm and take a few deep breaths of fresh air. How did things go? Silas raises an eyebrow but says nothing. Ugh. Send me away. Don't tell me you actually want to take a nap on someone else's couch.
Quick on the uptake, aren't you?
If you really wanted to keep it from me, you wouldn't have used such a flimsy excuse.
The negotiations fell through. They're even more calculating than a businessman like me. They only care to drag out the war for as long as it profits them.
Silas walks over to a meticulously maintained car parked in the courtyard. He opens the passenger door and holds out his hand to me. Is it impolite to leave early without notice?
Not everyone deserves courtesy. Some deserve to be ignored. Unless you'd rather stay and listen to them drone on until midnight.
Get me the hell out of here. Remembering the people at the table who traded war like a wager, I get in without hesitation. Fine by me. I don't want to come back to a place like this anyway. The car starts and Silas floors the gas pedal. The engine's roar shatters the courtyard silence. Brightly lit villa quickly fades from sight. In the pitch black night, only the headlights cast a warm glow.
When Casa Winery's latest batch is ready, I'll place my order.
Surprised, I look at Silas. I really didn't expect you to offer help like this.
So, all those praises earlier were merely for show.
Hey, how could it be? I meant every single word. See, you're lending me a hand again. That proves I wasn't lying.
The channels you provide are useful. I see no reason not to continue this arrangement.
The car slows down. Silas turns to look at me, a hint of curiosity in his eyes.
You, on the other hand, you know exactly what I do, yet you've never asked where my information goes or to whom. You sure you want to place that much trust in me?
Because I know how good you are. Silas smiles and looks away, his expression clearly showing he doesn't believe a word I said. I let it sigh. It seems like in this world, I have to give Silas a reasonable explanation every time before he'll let his guard down. Times are turbulent. Sooner or later, flames of war reach everyone, no matter how much wealth or status they once had. But tonight, not a single person in that banquet hall wanted to face reality, except you. Never let yourself fall into a disadvantage. Being with you is the best option I have.
You should think this through. Everything you've heard is true. My dealings are not exactly clean, and the military and I do not see eye to eye.
This scene somehow reminds me of my time in Lincoln City. Identity and allegiance has never stood between me and Silas. It's the same here. If I were afraid of danger, I never would have walked to your bar that day. Silas, we're the same. Two true kindred spirits.
And how's that?
The car comes to a stop. I look outside. The winery stands quiet with only a few small lights glowing in the darkness. This is my home in this world. Silas opens the car door, takes my hand, and helps me out.
This is the road that leads to your world.
That doesn't mean I can't go on a path that leads me to your bar, right? A cool breeze drifts through the night, and as we stroll along the path outside the winery, I don't let go of his hand, and he seems to have forgotten about it too. Doesn't I say with this undisturbed peace until Violet opens the front door and steps up with a lantern to greet me.
You haven't seen the half of my bar.
And if I want to drop by more often to get to know another side of your life, would you be okay with that?
Come whenever you like.
Hey.
I've already made arrangements. From now on, your tab's on me.
Let's drink. Let's get fucking wasted. In the moons that follow, the winemaking goes smoothly. I even hired people to restore an undamaged section of the vineyard for a new batch of grapes. This reserves the entire first batch of wine, giving me the perfect excuse to drop by his bar every few days. Everything seems to be heading in the right direction. I wonder how long this story is. 1 hour. 1 hour into. It would be like 20, 30 minutes. One ordinary night, I accept Silas's invitation and I head to the bar with the order forms and contracts in hand. But when I see the silent alley, the closed doors, and the closed sign hanging outside, I freeze. Since arriving in this world, this is the first time I've seen the place so quiet. Didn't we agree to meet tonight?
That doesn't mean the bar has to be open.
Hehehe. The door swings open as Silas takes my hand. Only a single light illuminates the room.
What do you want to drink?
You're making it for me?
There's no one else around to do it.
In that case, I have a Ramos Gin Fizz. It's also a drink Silas often ordered back in Lincoln City.
Good choice.
Silas smiles and tosses the gin and other ingredients into the shaker with practiced ease. He picks up the shaker and begins to shake. At first I watch with amusement, searching for any hint of strain on his face. Even after 12 full minutes of shaking, 12 minutes! He doesn't as much as furrow his brow. Well, I guess it's the way things are going, you're a fallen angel. It doesn't really fucking matter. If anything, there's a hint of pleasure in his focus. He seems even more relaxed than usual. The cocktail flows into the glass, kneading the sparkling water at the bottom with a soft fizz. Its foam rises from the rim like lava, yet it holds its shape perfectly. Not a single drop spills over. Arms tired yet? I twist and poke Silas's arm, then give his firm muscles a squeeze. Let's pull my hand down and presses the glass into it. What's with the 5-star service tonight? I eyes suspiciously as I bite down the straw. Sweet, tangy freshness floods my mouth. At the same time, a compact pistol slides across the counter towards me.
Latest model. Compact and lightweight. Perfect for you. What's wrong? I thought you liked guns.
A faint bitterness seeps into my top cocktails. My fingers trace the sleek new gift before me, but my early excitement fades. Where are you going?
You caught on quickly.
Things haven't exactly been peaceful lately, and besides, you smell like gunpowder.
A nose as sharp as a kitten's. The bar will be closed for 5 days, but it won't affect your next batch of orders.
He raises his glass, offering no further explanation. That's what the cocktail and the gun were for. You're planning to leave me here all by myself.
Just handling some business out of town.
What kind of business needs you to shut down the bar and take everyone with you?
Exactly the kind you've heard about, and guessed at.
I'm coming with you.
This is no place for you.
Hey. Silas, I'm not some helpless little winery heiress.
I never said you were.
You don't trust me then? Silas doesn't answer. He steps out from behind the bar and tucks the compact gun beneath the hem of my skirt.
Keep it handy. You might need it while I'm gone. And stay away from the bar.
I take the gun, letting out a heavy sigh in my heart. I can't deny that I'm still completely in the dark. Once Silas makes up his mind, no one can change it. Rip. 5 days later. The bar reopens, but Silas is nowhere to be seen. The glass has long been empty. Condensation trails down its surface, cooling on the bar counter before slowly evaporating the passing hours. Last customer settles the tab and leaves. 2 bartenders nod at me before heading to the warehouse to tidy up. Is he coming back? Yeah. Look at you, Mr. Fancy. As the clock strikes midnight, the bell above the door chimes once more. At last, I see that familiar silhouette. I set down my glass and rush to the entrance, only to find Silas staring at me with a stern expression.
It's past closing time. You shouldn't be here.
About to argue when the sharp metallic scent of blood fills my nostrils. My head buzzes. I grab Silas by the arm and pull him towards the now empty bar counter. Before confused, I fling open his coat and find a large blood stain spreading across his shirt. A knife wound? Did you do any first aid? You can just stand there like nothing's wrong.
It's nothing. You should.
Whilst I was convinced, the chime of the door rings frantically. I look up to see a figure in a black coat with his hat pulled low rushing into the bar. With no time to think, I immediately push Silas under the bar counter.
Where's the man who just came in?
Step out from behind the bar, watching him, my hand on the gun hidden at my waist. What man?
You'd better cooperate, miss. Otherwise...
A slash of silver, his knife runs towards my neck. But I'm faster. Instincts honed through countless battles in the con, I twist his knife hand away in an instant. To deliver a hard kick straight to his groin. Yeah! Yeah! I'm in the balls! Those who underestimate their enemies are always the first to fall. The chamber around and pressing the muzzle firmly against his forehead. Almost simultaneously, the bartenders who left earlier rushed out from the warehouse, restrained the man and dragged him towards the back. Seems they were expecting him.
A nice welcome, shoving me under the bar like that. I nearly cracked my head.
She didn't. He's already pulled himself up to the edge of the counter. He wraps his arms around me. In his relaxed tone, it suddenly dawns on me. You lured him here on purpose?
It's easier to deal with things on my own turf.
I calm down a little. I glance at Silas, who looks completely unfazed, and realize I let my concern get the better of me. As I say, I couldn't handle something like this on his own. He certainly didn't need me to cover for him. As I was worried about you, don't laugh at me.
Laugh at you. First you shove me under the counter. Then you send a man flying with a kick. Who would dare?
You keep teasing me. I'm leaving. I turn to leave, but Silas immediately reaches out and pulls me back. Oh. That pull on your wound? Let me take a look. The way Silas carried himself just now almost made me believe the blood on him belonged to his enemies, not himself. But now I see he's hurt after all.
It's just a graze.
Cut open his bloody shirt to reveal a long winding red line across his shoulder, along with burn marks. You call this a graze?
The bullet grazed me. It didn't hit.
I pick up the alcohol and gauze and begin cleaning Silas's
That
wound.
look suggests you're about to show your claws, kitten.
This'll sting a little.
And now you're ignoring me.
Hearing his nonchalant tone, I press down a little harder than necessary.
Oh, you're truly angry with me.
Turn my head away and continue wrapping the bandage in silence.
Those men were scouts from a rival faction. They tried to pry information out of me, and I wiped out their entire base. I didn't want you caught up in this, but you're even more persistent than I expected.
I tie off the end of the bandage and look up at him. Silas, never used to explain yourself this much. You're willing to share your secrets with me, that means you're no longer shutting me out.
If you mean this bar, I never shut you out.
Hey.
But if you mean here...
It's just glitching through the clothes. Silas takes my hand and presses it against his chest. This part of him remains unstained by blood. Beneath the soft fabric, his heart beats steady and strong.
I'll admit, it does want you to come closer. Don't answer yet.
So his cool fingers presses against my lips.
If you want to stand by my side, you must be prepared to step into a different world. It won't be like the times you've covered for me before. You can still walk away now.
I take his hand and press it against my own chest. Maybe you're the one who hasn't made up your mind. Whatever danger lies ahead, I want to face them with you. I don't know why I was brought to this world, or when I'll be able to return to Lincoln City, or what dangers still await me. But that One thing I know for certain is that I don't want Silas to get hurt. Gazes into my eyes, I hold a stare, refusing to back down.
Relax. Next time I'm taking you with me, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. You better keep your word. I lower my gaze to see fresh blood seeping through the bandage again. Sharp ache in the same spot on my own chest. A wound like this, if it were the size from Lincoln City, it would have nearly healed by now. But in this world, it will take longer, leaving behind lingering pains and scars. Only you're immortal.
I don't want that.
Why?
If you cling too tightly to something, you'll lose it. If I really did have that kind of power, I'd have to pay an even greater price for it. And that version of me wouldn't necessarily be happier than I am now.
Silas raffles my hand with his uninjured hand.
So don't lose yourself in dreams, kitten. What's right in front of us is all we have.
Wait until he finds out. The bar shields us from the cold night wind, and his hand has grown warm. It's true. Even though I can't return to Lincoln City, even if the future remains uncertain, as long as I'm with Silas, there will always be hope. A few days later, Silas asked me to meet him at a photo studio. Says he wants to take a picture together.
Sir, could you smile a little more, please? Sir, please relax. Maybe just try a little smile?
I cannot stand forced, pictures where you have the forced smile. Me too, Silas, me too.
You know what? Let's try something else. Please move a little closer. It'll look more intimate.
As I'm checked, he leans in close and rests his hand on my shoulder.
Now what?
It's okay, just say what's on your mind. The photo studio owner hesitates, but eventually voices concern in a hushed voice.
Miss, this gentleman, it looks as though he's holding you hostage.
I rest my forehead against Silas's shoulder, my body trembling with laughter. The man beside me takes a deep breath, holding it for a long moment, and finally letting it out.
Is it truly so amusing?
I look up and wipe the tears of laughter from the corner of my eyes. Don't worry about his expression. Just count to 3, then hit the shutter.
All right. 1, 2.
I lean in close to Silas and plant a quick kiss on his cheek. Silas looks at me in surprise, his gaze meeting my beaming smile.
3.
In this day and age, getting photos developed is quite the ordeal. We wait for most of the day before finally receiving our 2 pictures. Sitting inside his car, I study the photo in my hands. Damn me to thank for that gorgeous smile.
It doesn't look like me at all.
Despite his words, Silas carefully tucks his photo away, slipping it into the inner pocket of his coat, close to his chest. What made you want to take a photo together?
That's the last photo studio still open in the city. It's closing next week, though.
I lean out the car window and see the photo studio owner hanging a closed sign on the door. Because of the war?
The front lines are drawing nearer. Soon there won't be much room left for business, including the photo studios.
I catch a faint hint of wistfulness in Silas's voice. They're closing down their livelihood. What will happen to them after this?
Sell everything and go home. Better to spend your last moments with family than to be surrounded by cold machinery.
The city is desolate. Silas's car suddenly feels like the most alive thing on the street. If the war ever reaches this place. I can't bring myself to finish the thought. Silence fills the car as we both stare at the road ahead. A young couple driving a horse-drawn cart slowly passes from the other end of the road. Luggage is neatly tied down. They must be leaving soon. Silas slows down, giving them more room on the road.
I don't have a home.
Moment was, you have a plan in mind.
It's simple. The only person I want to see lives in this city. So I won't let the flames of war reach this place.
I lower my head and look at the photo in my hand. Besides the invitation really just to have a memento? He's leaving! He's ditching us despite saying that we'll go with him. The moment Carl pulls up the wine entrances, I sense something is wrong. Several patrol cars from the peacekeeping force are parked outside the gates. The sound of arguing drifts over from the courtyard. This and I follow the commotion and find two sheriffs heading our way, a stranger in their grip.
Mr. Silas, we meet again.
One of the sheriffs offers Silas a smile before turning towards me.
Miss, a thief broke into the vineyard, but don't worry, he didn't cause any damage. We'll be patrolling the winery from now on. If you need anything, send for us, and we'll come at once.
That's a staged thief. They're doing this so they can patrol around it to keep an eye out for Silas and his buddy boys. You motherfuckers, I catch on to you. Patrol car starts up and the sheriff drives off with the thief in tow. I turn to look at Silas, already piecing things together. Back when the winery was nearly destroyed, the sheriffs kept rushing off my quest for help, claiming they were too busy. So you could help today. I have a feeling I know who to thank that for. How'd you pull that off? What you weren't exactly on good terms. This wasn't where my mind was going.
The man we caught in the bar wasn't some ordinary criminal. I handed him over to the military. It was only fair they returned the favor.
Doesn't that mean your business dealings are now exposed too?
They've known all along. They just never had any proof. So they had to move against me quietly. But it's all out in the open now. The war is growing worse. And they know there is information they can only get through me. And I'd rather not see the contract I signed turn into a pile of wood chips and fertilizer.
Silas smiles and reaches out, casually running his fingers along the lush vines and broad green leaves on the wooden trellis. Clusters of tiny flowers spikes peek out from beneath the green branches. The delicate white blossoms sway with the breeze, looking as if they might scatter at any moment.
This is your home. It shouldn't be destroyed by war.
I look at Silas, thinking about the photo invitation and all these safeguards he's put into place. It feels like a replay of that farewell at the bar. An ease lingers in my heart. Perhaps before long, he'll leave again. The happiness I feel now is as small and fragile as these flowers blooming in the vineyard. This vineyard wouldn't be what it is today without you. If you ever want it to be, this place can be your home too.
If someone had said that to me before, I'd have told them not to trouble themselves over something so unnecessary.
And now? Silas wraps his arm around my waist and pulls me into his embrace.
I like the idea of having a place to call home.
We have a home! My garden is a wreck, but we have a home. In Lincoln City. Big stretch. The peaceful days feel like the calm before the storm, happy yet clouded with unease. After spending a tranquil stretch of time with Silas at the vineyard, a larger war finally breaks out. The town hasn't been affected yet, but many soldiers have arrived and patrols now circle the vineyard. A few days later, a general visits the estate, claiming he has matters to discuss with Silas. As Silas comes to find me, I'm standing in the vineyard, helping Violet harvest this year's final batch of grapes.
Are you picking grapes or gathering leaves?
In his suit. Only then do I realize I'm clutching a withered yellow leaf in my hand.
Mr. Silas, the lady has been worried about you the whole time. I've already picked out dozens of leaves she tossed into the basket.
Violet! Shut your mouth. I'm discussing my business.
Give it to me.
Silas takes the scissors from my hand, but lets out a sigh of relief and quickly retreats behind a more distant section of grape trellis.
You're frowning. What's on your mind?
With his free hand, he taps the spot between my brows, then curls his finger to gently smooth over my eyebrows. We didn't know the answer to that. What did that general want with you?
A collaboration. The fighting is drawing nearer, and the front lines need more information.
He wants you to go to the front lines?
Yes. I figured you'd already guessed as much.
The feeling ever since you took me to take that photo together. That strokes my head, his broad hand gliding down from my hair before gently twirling the ends between his fingers.
Relax. I won't be going to fight. I'll just be managing the intelligence network. The next shipment of wine will have to wait until I return.
Silas, I'm coming with you. Just as expected, Silas shakes his head. But you said!
No. You're staying here. This is your home. You belong here.
Wait until he finds out. I look at Violet, bustling about the vineyard, at the flourishing vines heavy with grapes, at the clear, cloudless sky. So beautiful. This beauty will remain even without me and Silas. I don't belong here, Silas. The business was just an excuse. You're the only one I've ever cared about. I just sit here and do nothing while you're out there risking your life. Just raises his hand and gently brushes my cheek. I don't even realize tears have been streaming down my face until I see the dampness on his fingers.
When did I ever ask you to stand aside and do nothing?
Last time, you said a bunch of vague things, vanished for 5 days, and came back covered in wounds.
It's not nice to hold a grudge, kitten.
Gotta. I think I'm still glaring at him. Silas leans down, rests both his hands on my shoulders, and looks at me earnestly.
It's different this time. I need you to stay here. I've secured the transport routes for Casa Winery, and I need you to keep an eye on them. The military knows nothing about these routes. You're the only one I can trust with this.
Silas pulls a letter from inside his coat and presses it into my hands.
My life is in your hands now.
I fold the letter. It's covered in dense writing. Codes of the intelligence network, contact codes, methods to verify whether the intel is authentic.
The more information I have from the battlefield, the better my odds. I need you.
My nickname! I fold the letter and rest my head against his shoulder, against his chest. When are you leaving?
Tomorrow, early.
His voice reaches my ears, muffled through his chest.
While I'm gone, remember to look at our photo every day. Do not forget me.
As if I could ever. For the rest of that day, we never let go of each other's hands. From the vineyard to the sofa in the villa, we savor every second before our goodbye. Words of farewell linger in my heart. But even as I return to the bedroom, bury myself in the covers, I can't bring myself to say them. As if by never saying a proper goodbye, we'll never have to face a true parting. After a sleepless night, I step out of the bedroom and stand in the hall, taking in everything around me. Before I know it, it's already the next day. What? This will be laggy as hell. I apologize. Look at him! Looks good. Oh.
Were you up all night? I'm about to leave. Nothing you want to say?
Adjust his collar. Oh, he looks good. It's Silas who always looks good. Move behind him.
You're making me miss my only train, kitten.
Good, then we won't have to say goodbye today.
I'm doing this so we can have something more lasting.
Nothing here was ever meant to last.
Let me try at least. Then I'll have no regret. It wouldn't feel right to leave without sharing one last dance.
Oh. The song from when we first met at the bar. Used to remember it.
Some people. The moment they appear in your life, you know you'll remember them and miss them.
Silas, don't get hurt. Don't die. And he picks us up. Oh.
You once said you wished I were immortal. Now, I believe I am. I'll take a rain check on that kiss. For when we meet again.
Raid! Oh boy. Oh, new menace. I got mastermind. Target for assassinations. Guys! Oh, kill him. Half a year later. Oh boy. Oh. No matter what everyone else says, I have to see him before, for myself before I say, whatever. Hello, handsome.
Miss. Surprised to see me?
Oh, he's cute. Hug him. Yeah. The moment the door opens, time frozen by a promise begins to flow once more. No matter how our stories were written, through all the twists and turns, he will always find his way back into my life. All I could do is embrace him again at a reunion. Embrace everything most precious to me. Tears and with a kiss that speaks louder than 1,000 words left unspoken. Before our lingering kiss can reach its end, a solemn and melancholic melody suddenly drifts into my ears, growing clearer by the second. I open my eyes to find that we somehow returned from the sofa in the villa to the screening room. We back! An impatient breath escapes from beside me, Silas rubs his temples, seemingly still adjusting to the memories flooding his mind. He turns, scooping up from where I'm sitting, and walks off. Get our asses out of here, Silas. Was it half a year? Like, minimum? We probably spent like closer to a year. The next day, I have no choice but to call in sick. Yeah, they fucked like crazy. My legs ain't
Are
working.
you really okay? You sound so weak and your voice is all hoarse.
You don't want to know. I'm fine.
Okay then. I won't keep you from resting. See you tomorrow.
A hand reaches out from under the covers and pulls me back into its warmth.
If your voice
Hello?
is hoarse, you should be making fewer calls.
I nestle into Si's embrace, but I can't help giving a poke to his chest. And whose fault is that?
The movie? For being too immersive?
That was a movie you picked out.
I'm trying to make it up to you, aren't I?
If you really want to make it up to me, take me to a comedy next time.
Then you'll be waiting a while.
Oh.
After you told Luke about this yesterday, he dragged Kieran and Mephisto there, saying they'd put on an even better show. When they got there, the place was already deserted. They couldn't find so much as a kernel of popcorn.
Buzz takes out his phone. In the chat history, Kieran has sent him a photo earlier this morning. The street looks exactly the same. How did it just... A large hand reaches over and ruffles my hair.
Is that so bad? Whoever arranged it, at least it was a private screening just for us.
It's just, I feel like I still have an unfulfilled wish. I gaze just to the table in the distance. On it sits an antique record player, one of Silas's collectibles. Of course, its design differs slightly from the one at the Castle Winery, and the sound quality is better too. Back then, I thought that if you came back safe, we'd be able to dance together again. I still remember the melody from that day. He straights his robe over his shoulders, wraps his arm around my waist, and lifts me off the bed.
It's not too late to dance now.
The music begins. It's a different song from before, one that's more tender and wistful. Just like our parting dance half a year ago, we see only each other's reflections in our eyes and nothing else.
When you were alone, did you ever dream of this dance?
What do you think?
You're quite skilled. You must have been rehearsing every day.
Even more so, you must have been thinking about me every waking moment. There's times his arm on my waist, pressing me closer to him.
To keep going in a place like that, you need something to look forward to.
So, you're looking forward to dancing?
You've gotten quite good at playing dumb.
I smile and rest my head on Silas's shoulder. In the original movie, what kept the protagonist going? From what I read in the synopsis, no other lead was mentioned.
There wasn't one.
Surprised, I look at Silas.
I looked up the movie last night while you were asleep. He mediated between two opposing factions and was killed in an assassination. That's how it ends.
Bruh. I think back to last night and the somber melody that played at the movie's end. The melody wasn't out of place after all. It was an ending that diverged vastly from Casa Roja. He didn't come back half a year later.
That won't happen, sweetie.
Gus holds me in his arms. His low chuckle and the strong beat of his heart reverberates against my ear.
Of all the bars in all the towns in all the world, you walk into mine. From that moment on, our story was already headed for a different ending.
Yeah! Still crazy how they end this up with MC having to call out of work because they've been fucking. Oh, that was cute. That was cute. Wonder how the movie was going to be meant to make. Went out. Nice. That was finale Undone. Silas's card. I think it was great. And I have to work on leveling it up. God damn. God damn it. Yeah. So far, has been going pretty. Event's pretty cute. The card was nice. And I don't know how else to talk about it. It was really cute how even if Silas doesn't have his memories, I guess what's with this two? These two are always losing their memories. It's either one person remembers, neither of them remember, or some like shit's been happening. I'm gonna go now. I gotta rest my voice. You're yapping too much. Cute card. Sucks how I don't think this year I've ever won a 50-50. I've always lost them. I always lose them, and I don't know why. And I think that's fucked up. But we'll see what happens. Whatever card they decide to rerun next. If it's no defense zone, I will be having to swipe. I won't be able to do it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye bye.